I'm strong in faith.
Faith can move mountains. Radio Maria 91.3 FM.
The voice of truth.
Good evening, our wonderful listeners, and welcome to the second edition of the program, Someone Out There. This program is brought to you by the Madonna Central Choir alumni here on Radio Maria 91.3 FM, Abuja. Well, for those of you who missed out on last week's program, you definitely missed an excellent period of discussion. But just as a reminder, this program is brought to you again here on Radio Maria 91.3 FM, and it's designed to help everyone out there step out of bad circumstances and into the light, but also bring forth encouragement to those in need. It also has room for someone out there who wants to encourage others, put a smile on someone's face, or better still, some hope in the hearts of people. My name is Omega Amara, and here with me is my co-host.
Yes, my name is Bona Onyejiuwa. And like she said, someone out there is here to put smiles on the faces of someone that might be passing through difficult challenges, or that somebody that has passed through sour experience. Mm-hmm. We have the opportunity at some point in the program to bring in some guest artists that we have in the studio today to cheer up our guests, to cheer up the people that are listening or who might be passing through some difficult challenges. So the program is for all of us, and we do not do this alone. It's brought to you by Madonna Central Choir alumni. On the other hand, have you been assisted or shown kindness by someone you did not know, someone that you just came across and the person has shown you some kindness? You can share your story right here in this program, Someone Out There. Today, we shall be having a guest. Unfortunately, our guest is not yet here, but we very soon our guest will walk into the studio. His name is Mr. Okonkwo Victor. He shall be sharing a story with us, maybe something that has happened to him, a sour experience, some experience that he has had. So our listeners will be able to interact with him to see how he was able to deal with that situation. Also, our guest artists here, I will introduce them, and they are no other people than the PIP Classic. So they are right here in this studio. They are a good bunch of gospel artists. They are here in the studio smiling and they are looking at me. So today we have a whole lot of in stock for you. So just stay tuned to us. This is 91.3 Radio Maria FM. So we'll be right back. Wow. We the song that played before the last was actually a song by PIP Classic that is right here in the studio, and we are already in the mood for more. Like I said, today we are still waiting for our guest. I don't know, Amara, what do you think we should do today?
I'm thinking instead of waiting for our guests to arrive, and we don't have much time left, so we would like to hear one or two stories from our guest artist, PIP Classic.
Yeah.
So do you have like any story, what brought you guys to Abuja? Tell us something about yourselves that would help encourage people out there.
Stories plenty.
Nice.
Plenty. But the first thing is that we are really excited being in Radio Maria. Being here is really a big thing, and happy that the church has really done a lot to bring this platform on. I am Peter, and I'm Paul. So together we are Peter in Paul. That is PIP Classic.
Wow.
So this program is really rich because every human being has an experience. Every human being.
I agree.
Now, and if those that are able to succeed are those that are able to surmount their challenges. Now, you asked the question, how did you come to Abuja? Paul, can you say something about that?
Yes. Just to add to what my brother said, so far you are flesh and blood, you must face challenges. Nobody is challenges foolproof. You must face it. But some carry theirs on their head, some carry it on their stomach, and some match it. Now, how did we come to Abuja? We graduated from Ahmadu University area, and we had a standard studio that was running.
Hmm.
In fact, our dreams was always to be in Zaria. We graduated 2007, or maybe 2007, even 2008. So our dream was to remain in Zaria. I had the opportunity of working with the British Broadcasting Corporation. Yeah, they had something we were doing in Zaria, so I was working with them. So we were able to amass good amount. So we set up a studio. The plan was to keep on living in Zaria forever and ever. Then something happened.
Something happened.
Something.
Just to correct you, I graduated 2006, not 2007. Yes, something happened. Our studio got burnt.
It was really devastating because Yeah.
How would you start?
How would you start? Because
A lot of investment.
I actually use.
You know, I was trying to imagine you were students, right? And you set up this studio as students, and
Yes.
the studio got burnt.
No, we set it up one way in our student undergraduate days, about 300 levels, so and then we had the studio till we graduated. And the studio then was getting big and everything was just going on where we had producers working and everything before the unfortunate incident.
You know, the beauty of studio production is you don't complete building your studio. You keep updating your studio. Now, what we did was we were in 300 level when we started building that green, and we were singing. So the studio was coming up. So it was at the final stage of our graduation. Was like, now you have all the time in the world to actually concentrate and build this. That was when the studio went.
And
Nothing was rescued. Certificates, mixers, money, and what have you. But it was a serious issue. So the question is, what next?
We are at the crossroad. Do we give up?
Do we give up?
I mean,
Hold it right there. See, yeah, we have a lot of stories to listen to today, ladies and gentlemen, and PIP Classic is here. They've kickstarted it already, but our guest is here. I think our guest is here. So what will happen is that we'll go on a break, and then when we are back, we'll bring in our guests to hear what story the guest has for us. Meanwhile, PIP Classic, I don't know if there is a track that you would like to keep us busy with while we wait for the guests to come to the studio.
Yes, we'll play this God of Second Chance.
Welcome back again to the program, Someone Out There, here on Radio Maria 91.3 FM. So we have our guest here. His name is Chief Victor Okoronwo. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the program.
good evening.
But since I'm sure our listeners are very curious to continue listening to the story that we started with, so we would like to give PIP Classic a few minutes to continue round up with their story before we focus fully on our guests today. So, PIP.
So when the studio got burnt, it was we're at a crossroad. So what we decided to do was, okay, our elder sister is residing here in Abuja then, and that's Mrs. Grace Teo. Yeah, so we decided to come humble ourselves and start afresh again. So we're staying in her house. You can imagine being a king and then all of humbling to go back and start again. So we stayed with her, knowing nobody in Abuja. But I can tell you now that we are big boys in Abuja.
But the lesson there is that if the studio hadn't burned, we probably not be
You might have been in Zaria.
here.
Yes, during local champion.
That was a springboard to make us leave that place. Come on, leave that place. And we're here today. And to God be the glory.
So
Like-
for anyone out there, when you have situations that are very terrible in your life, that's not the end of the world. Yeah. Always look at the other side. After all, Thomas Edison tried the incandescent light for 10,000. In his statement, he said that I've discovered 10,000 ways of it not working. So if things are difficult, it doesn't mean the end of the world. Maybe you need to change your plan.
And then let me end up with what Napoleon he said. He said, with every difficulty, there's every seed of equal greatness. So, I mean, thank God.
Well,
Thank God.
thank you very much, PIP Classic, for that wonderful one. And right now, we'll be going to our feature presentation for today. Chief Victor Okoronwo is here. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes. This is Someone Out There on 91.3 Radio Maria. FM, Abuja. And my name is Bona Onyejiuwa. And with me here is Amara. So today, you are here with us. So please tell us about Chief Victor Okoronkwo and the experience you want to share with us, sir.
Yeah, Chief Victor Okoronkwo was a young graduate in 1984. I served 85 in Ondo State in a place called Ido. I came back to Imo State after my service, 85. Looked for job, 86. I couldn't get. I decided to pick teaching as an alternative job. I was not a trained teacher, I'm an accountant by profession. I taught in Oxford School of Accountancy before I now went to Wales School, also teaching. But then I was paid 200 naira as my salary.
1986,
87,
86,
87, 88. My salary then was 200 naira. I was on 200 naira salary. I lost my father at 88. My elder brother, who was working with Jikapa in Abuja, Kenho, was also a graduate. And asked me how much was my salary because he saw how I struggled to bury my father. And I told him my salary shouted. He said, "When I pay 500 naira in Abuja, graduates then." I was 89. I never resigned my contract. Immediately after that, burial I followed him down. When I came here in 1990, I got job with Abuja Philips as the chief accountant for Abuja Philips. And my salary then was 500 naira. It was that 500 naira salary I was able to save 4,000 naira. I got married in 91 with 4,000 naira.
Wow.
So
but that was big money then. Right?
Yes,
It was
yes.
I mean 4,091.
yes. So from there, I continued my life. Something I put in 95. I tendered my resignation letter with Abuja Clinic and decided to go private. And ever since then, I've been a private person.
Wow, that's interesting. A very interesting journey. So, from your experiences that you've had, like from when you were working somewhere, when you were employed to when you became self-employed to this moment, what could you say is one of the saddest experience or sour experience that you've had that you were able to break away from?
From the time I resigned till now,
Yes.
I'm an easygoing fellow. The only time I had serious challenge in my life was when I got stranded. Because it made me to sell one of my shops in Maraba Building Material Market. I had 2 shops there because of the cost of burial in Igbo land. I have to sell that shop for 450,000 naira.
Even now, it's not them. The cost of the
So, it's been long. This was what I'm telling you happened around 2008.
Wow.
This was
Okay.
yeah, so in order to give her a good burial, because she was a very nice mother, I couldn't have done this. I had to give it to her because I cherish her so much. I had to dispose that shop in order to satisfy my conscience that I gave her good burial.
Okay. So all this while, so what is that thing that you might say has kept you going, like has kept on encouraging you? Because what we do here is that we there are people that we know that has passed through some challenging times, and they are listening to us, and they would like to get some inspiration from your wealth of experiences. Maybe what you can advise that they should. What was that thing that that you held on to that has kept you encouraged up to where you are today?
My wife.
Wow,
I was blessed with a good wife.
I wasn't expecting that.
That's nice.
She has been my strength. She has been my hope. She's my advisor. And she's my strength. I was lucky to have her. Till death, I asked my son, my first son, one day, I said, what would you say you have learned from me? He said that I never see you touch my mother. I said, yes. I asked him, do you know why? He said, no. I said, anything you love, what will you do to that? He said, you have to protect that thing and cherish that thing. He said, that is why I'm doing it, because I love your mom. And I pray develop the same love to your wife. I said, son, listen, when I'm an accountant, when you marry a wife, you marry both the assets and the liabilities. Because no human being is perfect. Just as I am, I have my shortcomings. And I've been able to sell the same philosophy to her. To also accommodate me, just like I will also accommodate her. Tolerance. Both parties.
Wow, this is so much. So what will happen is that some of us, and I know some people out there that might have questions or some things that they might want to throw in or contribute to our discourse today. So someone out there, don't forget, is a program that is for all of us, people that have passed through whatever situation you've passed through. You share your experience. If you have been assisted by someone, maybe you do not know, you just met for the first time, or that is the stories that we share here today. And that is the story that we share here on this program. Today we have Chief Victor Okoronkwo with us here, right here in the studio. So we'll open the phone lines when we come back from this short break.